Hey guys, it's Joe Campanale here at Anfora with my friend Talia Baiocchi, and tonight for Producer Night we're going to do the wines of the Canary Islands. And I wanted to bring Talia here because she's my friend who knows the very most about Canary Islands and has gotten me excited about these wines. She introduced them to me, and I just want to ask you, Talia, what is it about Canary Island wines that you love?
I think that it has a lot to do with the terroir. My first experience with Canary Island wines was at Castamono. The wine director there, Ashley Santoro, was pouring a rosé from Liston Negro from a producer called Bermejo. And Bermejo's wines come from Lanzarote, and the whole place is covered with black volcanic ash. And the vines have to be dug into these craters in order to protect them from the wind, because there's these really, really high winds that come off the coast of Africa. And it's just this crazy sort of, looks like outer space, like a dirty moon. But I tasted this wine, and for me, it's a cheap wine. It's not expensive, but there was so much terroir in it. You could taste that sort of ashy soil. And it's Liston Negro, which is considered by many to be a grape that is just not even worth talking about. So for me, that sort of got me hooked. And each island has so many different microclimates, and there's so much going on, and there's really not a lot that we know about it. So it's a brand new area that I think is going to be really exciting in the years to come.
Yeah, so Canary Islands has a lot going for it. It has all these native grape varieties, these volcanic soils. Some of the greatest, most interesting vineyards in the world are on volcanic soils, like those down in Campania, the Alianico from Campania, and pretty much uncharted territory in recent years. I mean, I was just reading up that, you know, it used to be a pretty famous and popular kind of wine area, but now you're able to find all of these great wine deals because it's not as well known.
It's just having a renaissance, and before it was a favorite, the wines of the Canary Islands were sweet, and they were a favorite of William Shakespeare and several others, and explorers that were coming through this area on their way to the New World. And they sort of fell into obscurity, and just now Jose Pastor is bringing these wines back into the market. So it's really, really new, and it's really exciting.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, Jose Pastor is an importer, and he imports Spanish wines, but very much in the style of this guy, Joe Dresner. They're natural wines or wines made with a lot of terroir, very, very traditional wines. So he's definitely a name to look out for in an up-and-comer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, guys, you know, the way that that I learn about wine, that people in the wine industry learn about wine, is from our friends, from having conversations, from talking. Who are some of the people that you are influenced by, that you read?
I think that for when it comes to Spanish wine, it's really difficult, and there's not a lot out there about Spanish wine, which is really sort of a challenge for you and for me. And I think going to a place like Castamono and being able to talk to Ashley, who has a great knowledge of these wines, is really sort of invaluable. The same thing with Jose Pastor, talking to somebody who's really been there and understands the movement that's happening in Spain. And then, of course, Eric Asimov. That's who you want to read. And I think the blog world is just getting better and better, and there's a lot more younger voices that are out there talking. And I think Twitter is an excellent place to learn a lot about wine. Even in 140 characters, somebody can give you a lot.
Yeah, it's great because there's so many people who have they have their own kind of information, but when you can share those ideas and share that information, I think everyone grows. I know I've learned a lot from you. I've been used as a resource sometimes, which is really an honor, and I think that's what's great about this social media stuff.
I think Joe Campanale is at the forefront of this brand new wine movement. He's a very important voice. So that's that.
Well, thank you. Well, thanks so much. Let's cheers a little Canary Island wine.
Cheers.
Hope to see you guys tonight at Anfora. $12 a glass for all Canary